Guys, sorry about that. Continuing on with part 2, what I was getting at was the infusoria. You need live plants to culture infusoria because some of your weaker fry, because they're all not gonna survive or be strong, trust me. But some of your weaker fry that won't be able to eat strongly, like if you do a water change and there's no leftover food, there needs to be some type of food source. So live plants culture infusoria, which are little microorganisms that enable your fry to eat when there are no food sources around. Like that leaf that's like stripped looking back there, and that fish that's eating off of it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, but anyway. Okay. Okay, so what you're gonna need to know before you do all of that is the male, what a male is and what a female is. Obviously a male is a male and a female is a female. That's the simple part. The harder part is telling them apart for people that just started. People that know should already know this. All males' fins won't be like that. Males have, if you can see that little yellow thing under, like by where he poops. Dang it, that was a good one. There's like a little pointed anal fin instead of, if you can see that. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, they have like a pointed gonopodium under from where he poops. You see that pointed thing? That's his modified anal fin. For females, there will be, if you can see that by where that black spot is, it's not pointed. It's like just a regular fin. It may look pointed because she has it folded up right now, but see, it's just like a regular fin. Like the fin on top is just like that fin look from by where she poops. Okay. So for every 2 to 3 females, which means if you have 2 or 3 females, you want to get 1 male because the males will stress the females out like that, because 2 or more will go for the same female and they will stress her out and sometimes even kill her. So don't worry about that because I have 8 females in here, which means I'm eligible to have 4 males at the most. If you have more males than females, then that's not good unless they don't harass, but most of them do, like you can see right there. Okay. And to tell how your female is pregnant. How to tell if your female is pregnant is you just look by that anal fin where she poops, and if it's orange, most likely, if it's orange like that, not the fish, but like if it's orange like that with no black, and when you look down from the top view and the female doesn't look fat at all, that means she is not pregnant if it's orange. But if it's orange is black or has any little bit of black whatsoever, the female has gotten pregnant at some point in time. Like her and that one down there actually just got pregnant a couple days ago. That one I bought pregnant from Petco. And every other fish except for that one, that red male, that yellow red female, and that female. All these, that one that kind of looks like an inler but isn't. That one, those 2, that female, that male right there, that female, all those other fish in here except for the reds, except for that one, and that one, I bred myself. Okay, that's that. Females can give birth from anywhere to 2 to 200 if it's a real big healthy female. I've never had females give that much. The most I've probably had a female give is about maybe 30, and maybe 30, I'm not sure. It could have been 50, but the most I've had a female give is probably about 30 fry. If you want to protect those fry, or like I'm probably just going to do, I'm probably just going to let them swim around and see who survives, you know. But if you want to protect your fry, if you're like breeding for money or whatever, I am. It's just they grow up quicker that way if you leave them in. You're gonna want a breeder box. Now, a breeder box is just a plastic little thing where your female will go. It floats on top, and your one female will go in here and one will go in there, or you can take the divider out and just have how many ever females in there. But 2 should be good, and if you have 2, you should use the divider because the females could eat the other female's fry. It comes with a little lid, and it comes with a little grate. And what happens is the fry will fall through the little holes and be down here safe from the female. Now, what some of you are probably thinking, if they can fall through the holes, then they probably could get back up. The right answer is yes, they can, but most of the time don't, because they are scared of the other adult fish, the bigger fish that's swimming on top, and feel intimidated by it. Okay, that's that. What you want to feed your fry, you can feed your fry multiple things. I feed mine for when I was a first timer, like back 2 or 3 years ago. I fed them, sorry about the glare. I fed them Hikari Tropical First Bites, and it says right here, supplement nutritional balance, promotes rapid growth and slow sinking granule. Looks like that. Well, hold on. It looks like that. Green powder. That's what it looks like. And what you also have a choice to feed the fry brine shrimp. These are just the eggs. Come in a little vial. It's like 6 grams, I think. Come in a little vial. Or you have a choice of feeding them microworms. And I feed my fry this because I was forced to buy it because of my betas. I breed betas too. But I just had that on hand for my guppies. What I feed the adults, I feed them, it's by Tetra Color Tropical Flakes, natural color enhancing, balanced diet, and color enhancing diet. Clear and clean water formula. It does not fog up the water if you overfeed, but it still isn't good to overfeed. And also, what I fed them before is Tetra Min Tropical Flakes. This Tetra Min is just like a diet. Tetra Color, of course, is for color. And then you're also going to need a little net. That's obviously used, you can tell. I just have that. Basically, those are all your supplies you're going to need besides like the tank and stuff. And I just have a little fry tank over there. But yeah. And then it takes, depending on if the female has been pregnant before or not, it can take anywhere from 2 weeks up to a month for the female actually to get pregnant. I'm pretty sure. It's 2 weeks though. It takes like 2 weeks for a female to actually get pregnant. And the gestation period, which is her keeping the babies inside until they hatch out of their eggs, is anywhere from 21 to 30 days. The average being 28 with a guppy. So like that's the average. 28 days is when she should give birth after she's been pregnant. And what will happen is her stomach will she'll start to look like a box. She'll start to look like a box from the sides and the top a little bit. But yeah, she'll start to look like a box. And if you can see, this one's starting to square off at the back. Not in the front so much, but in the back. She'll look like a big box. And what also will happen, she could be like secluding herself, like going to little corners just by herself, or up by the filter under there. And if she like twitches or moves like or anything like that, she's not giving birth right now, but she's just like sitting there like that, or they're like twitching or anything, that's them in labor. And the twitching is actually the contractions. Yeah, and that's kind of it. They'll just breed on their own pretty much you don't have to really do anything. You basically just need to get them and put them in a tank. I just went into a little bit more deeper explanation, but that's basically all you need. And like I was trying to do or say earlier, if it's a new tank, just like take an old filter cartridge, or in my case over there a sponge filter, and squeeze it all out into like a little cup and just like pour it around in the tank. Or if you're like other people, you can take some gravel from a tank and put it in there. I have a bare bottom tank because it's easier to keep track of what they eat and what the fry, and if the fry die or whatever, and where the fry are. So, because the fry can also get stuck in the gravel. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. If you have any questions, I check my YouTube daily, so I'll answer to them. And these guppies, assorted guppies, their fry will be for sale once I get enough of them. And don't forget about the platies, guys. They're still for sale. Actually, let me just show you guys there. These platy fry are for sale. They're perfectly healthy, nothing wrong with them, no diseases or parasites. I can tell if they're male or female right now, so if you guys